Hello, welcome back. I think this is around week 10, maybe. But yeah, let's get on with it. So this week, took a little bit of a. I was mostly just holding some stuff, and then overnight, this is not even with, like, I was just doing 60/40, and then overnight, a big move happened over here on, I think, Wednesday, and then kind of recovered a little and stayed a little below, so we're still 2% up almost. But, I wasn't, I was kind of expecting this, but not to happen really that quickly. So we're still overall positive 2%. And we only have around one more week till like this performance review comes up. So yeah, one more week. Over here, total performance. So we're still like quite up. So this week's C was going quite average, and then even here it was pretty. And then just like one day went boom. I wasn't expecting that to happen. And it was really overnight, so I couldn't do much. So here we have Nasdaq. Nasdaq kind of everything stayed stable this week. So I don't know. There's kind of in a weird moment where it's like neither way it's showing which way it wants to go. So we just have to wait and see. Negative 7%. So we did take quite a big hit. Nasdaq was neutral or 0.25. First week positive. A while. Decreased our overall performance days, and overall Nasdaq is still -4. S&P, the S&P is still not as bad as Nasdaq, but doing all right. This week it did do better, 0.52. Same thing, 40%. The overall it's -1.7, so it's not as low as Nasdaq. And this decreased by a little. Over here, Dow Jones. So Dow Jones is actually the best. We're still performing it, but this week it did 1.25. And over here, overall, it's positive 0.6, so it's the one with the highest. And we're still 1.2% outperforming it, but still quite impressive. So we have everything's kind of stabilizing. We got Dow Jones on top, then SPY, then Nasdaq, and over here we had this week. So you can see over here, it was a really big surprise day. It was probably one of the worst single days had. Like I planned my deal. I planned kind of for this volatility, but I wasn't thinking it would happen because I'm like we're already quite up. So I'm already happy with neutral. So, if we're neutral or up 10%, I was like okay, either one is okay. But yeah, I mean I wasn't thinking this would happen that quickly, and then kind of recovered a little, and then a little negative here. So we'll see. Over here we have C pretty average, and then boom. Yeah. So over here we have green and red. So we might get this up to around here, and this might increase by a little. So red are still going to be higher than our green. Overall, though, since I started, right, the green is still higher than the red. Yeah. Profitable trades decreased by a little. Mean gain, so it actually increased, stayed the same, and then our loss did increase by that one day. Our standard deviation also increased because of that one day. And then the S&P kind of decreased a little, and then the losses decreased a little too. So the standard deviation did decrease, so kind of stabilizing. We're still out doing, our ratios are still doing quite well. Our losses could decrease by quite a bit, and our gains could increase, but I'm not trying to get to these levels really. Yeah. Over here, so our standard deviation did increase from last week, the ratio, and then also our difference did decrease. It's still positive, so that's good, so I want to keep it positive. And transactions per day, this did decrease quite a bit. This also decreased because I'm mostly just holding. And then here we have the return, so basically a 7% decrease. Quite. I was quite unexpected that, but I mean, I was planning for around a 7% move up or down. So I'm fine with neutral, to be honest. Like I'm happy with that considering where we were a couple of weeks ago. So that's my plan right now. And we have around 5 more days. So my plan is the goal, which I find it unlikely. My goal was to be around 12%, but we'll see. That would be around a 10% gain. So yeah, I mean I don't want to go below neutral, so that's kind of where like my stops are. If something were to happen there. So that's my plan for now. Tariffs supposedly on April 2nd, so that would be right if I start on the other week, which I probably won't because I'll probably have a 1 week like break thing, which will probably be on that week, which kind of sucks. I don't know, we'll see. I'll see what I do then. But that's on April 2nd. This week there's not much news. Kind of just a weird week in between, so we'll see if SPY decides to rally into April 2nd or fall. for into April 2nd. But yeah, thanks for watching, and this is going to be the second to last week of our since January, so that's quite a long time it's been. Thanks.